Top news: global markets, economics, banking, finance, tech, and startup sustainability. That's going to be the focus. A macro flash, September 5th, 2025. Oil price: US crude is $63, Brent is around $67, natural gas is 3.09. So almost stable, I should say. Major trends in precious metals: gold 3610, still going up. Silver 41.48 per ounce. And when it comes to currency market, US dollar to Indian rupee is 88.14 rupees equal to $1. 1 euro is equal to $1.16. 1 British pound is equal to $1.35. Now, when it comes to dollar index, 98.11. Marginally, it has come down. Treasury yields are coming down, and global market, stock market, US market is picking up. All three are up. European market, but for Paris CAC, is all up. And Asian markets are all in green zone, except Korean KOSPI and Indonesian Composite. Indian market is also marginally up, I should say, 0.078% Nifty and 0.19% by Sensex. So oil price is, as investors await OPEC plus output decision. What's going to happen? Are they going to hike? That's the issue. Now, when it comes to India's top news, the Commerce Minister says no need to panic, negotiations underway. Tariff imposed and strategic response and diplomatic tone has been well-founded. Corporate revenues continue to trail India's robust GDP growth. Now, new GST rates, government bonds rally as revenue loss concerns subsidized. Now, new GST, I should say, may ease inflation by up to 75 basis points for the year 2026. That's the SBI research. That's commendable, isn't it? Now, nearly 95,000 crore loss or India's next consumption booster. GST rate overhaul. Now, net revenue loss could be in that range, 0.3% of the GDP. Now, it's very vital we see this move will put money more in common citizen and boost the economy. So there are plenty of reasons to believe that will be the impact. And Middle East, if you look at the Qatar banking sector, leading in fintech adoption, strategic alignment, regulatory support, infrastructure investment, SME inclusion, AI integration, cloud native shift, and talent development, QFC ecosystem, 3,000 plus firms offering legal and tax benefit in fintech startups. So this is a digital identity, very important. Now, otherwise, new structure plan to unlock Ibri's economic potential in Oman, and UAE to match Saudi volume in busy end to year, that is issuance rebound, equity. UAE UK concludes strategic dialogue on combating illicit finance. That's very important. Now, institutional presence is important, and they have negotiated, they have understood the global governance. UAE India also exploring avenues for strengthening economic ties based on SEPA Foundation, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Trade growth is happening. Bharat Mart is taking shape in Jebel Ali. Startup collaborations, payment integration. What is more important is startup series was launched to help entrepreneurs enter into other markets. That's very important. Now, when it comes to other markets, now rest of the world, now big picture is on the South African rand slips, and European news, leave alone the stock market, we have bigger picture on the currencies. Sterling steadies as UK bond market frenzy ebbs. So more important is to pound stabilizes. Euro parity, sterling had held steady against euro at 86.67. That's vital. Now, if you look at the big picture, Bank of England sets output options for tighter repo rules. Very important. ECB's digital euro faces uphill battle in EU Parliament. American news, S&P 500 registers record high close and dollar holds ground as bond finds footing and job data looms. Jobless claim rise, that's the message. And when it comes to technology and startup, Google Photo upgrades its image to video features with VEO3. Apple working on AI search engine to take on Perplexity. ChatGPT set debut with iOS 26 update next year. Now, countries like Nepal blocks Facebook, X and YouTube for not registering with the government. All you need to know. So, OpenAI to launch its first AI chip in 2026 with Broadcom. That's interesting. Sustainability news. Biochar helps farmers buy carbon build climate resilience. Very interesting. Carbon sequestration, soil improvement, climate resilience, emission reduction. Again, long-term stability is very vital. Wildfires are fueling air pollution, according to United Nations. Now, India's tax cut on solar and wind devices to lower clean energy tariffs. That's very vital. Indian coal prices to be lower after tax revision. That's also happening. Drier weather threats India's tea exports in terms of global supply. These are some of the total flash news around the world, including tech and startups and sustainability. Thank you.